Alright. Hey you guys, excuse my voice, I got a little cold, but yeah.
We're sitting right next to her, so if you're worried,
That'll be alright.
too. It's alright.
It's alright. She gave it to me, actually. I'm sorry. Wait. You guys don't know, my name is Bella. This is my channel, and today we brought the United Nations in for a little talk. You guys can introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Mai.
Melissa, hi.
And we're just gonna talk about some racial stuff. We got a little quiz we're gonna take, a little Asian quiz, and just talk about some random, questions. Like, okay, like if you guys ever think, do other races kind of go through what you guys go through or something like that? Like, okay, me and Maya kind of talked about this before. When I go to the store, I'm always really conscious of not putting my hands in my pockets and stuff, like not making sure I don't look like I'm stealing it. If I leave without buying anything, I feel like they probably think like, oh, she stole something, that's why she didn't buy anything. Yeah. Okay, so it's just
I don't even think about it. I walk in.
Okay.
She steals all the time, I'm sure.
They both just still walk out the store and stuff and no one even cares. Okay.
Purposely. I ask it. Sometimes you go in for toilet paper and then you end up with like, a piece of chapstick that you're trying to hold, and Q-tips and stuff, and you thought you checked out everything, and you're like, oh, it's not on the receipt, and you're already home.
Oh wow.
And your lips already chapped. So what are you gonna do? Like,
okay, so we don't relate there, I guess. They're just stealing. Okay, she just doesn't
I don't even
think about it.
Doesn't cross my mind.
And mine's a klepto, so okay, cool. It's just me. Okay, what about in terms of you? Okay, first off, who do you feel like you get hit on by the most, I guess?
Oh, the most? Usually it's black guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about you?
Hispanic.
Really? Or black guys?
Like more overtly Hispanic. Yeah.
Black and Hispanic. I live around a lot of Hispanic people, so
I get black.
because of that, but and then black most, and then Hispanic close second, I'd say. And would you say, do you see a difference in the way they talk to you?
Oh,
different
yeah.
races? Like, what do you?
Oh,
how do you
yeah.
feel? We kind of like, but
Black guys are more straightforward. They see you, they like you, they let you know.
I like you, no, won't you?
There's no in between, there's no second guessing.
There's like
Yeah,
there's
that's
a group party, you want to hang out kind of thing.
No, it's like, you cute.
exactly.
And it's like, you cute too.
I was telling her that this white guy was trying to hit on me, and I didn't even know he was trying to hit on me. He was so like, it was so like, you could not, like, he kept sending me messages like inviting me places, and I'm thinking, oh, he just invited me. Then I'm like, wait a second. He's trying to hit on me. Like, I did not know. That's true. Like, black guys.
LA
know.
people are so friendly. And they said LA people are mean.
There was no way for me to know. Like, ooh.
I've never gotten hit on by an Asian guy though. That has yet to happen.
Why are you looking at me? Like, let me text all my Asian brothers and be like, hold on, why are you guys like this? Stop doing math and hit on people properly. I guess I agree with that. Like, black men do just like, I was like walking around work one day and there was this guy on a bike and he literally looked at me like this, turned all the way around and kept like just biking next to me, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, no, it's cool. Like, I'm just going back to work. I'm not interested. He's like, yeah, where do you work? Like, he just doesn't care. He doesn't care. Hispanic men like to whistle a lot.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
what's-
They whistle, they go.
a lot
They
of
also
babies.
follow,
Yeah, I've been following my apartment.
Yeah, like, you don't live in this area, okay? Stop. Like, what?
In my area, at least, they approach me very.
Be honest, bro. Be honest.
Like, people offer me money.
What?
Yeah, and like this dude followed me in my apartment. I was like, I have a boyfriend. He's like, okay. He follows me in my apartment.
He's like, he doesn't care.
Yeah, and he's like, well, yeah, I know you said you have a boyfriend, but you really turned me on. Like, just went straight to the sex and like, good think of the great sex we would have. Yeah.
Oh, so he's like, oh, here's the good thing. I'm not looking for a relationship. So you're fine.
You're fine.
That's what he's trying to get. He's like, oh, that's cool. We're on the same page. Same page.
Pretty much, because he did not care. He was like, I get that, but just thinking of great sex, I'm like, oh wow, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, no,
Wait, and then he offered you money?
Not that guy, but there's been times when people have been like, I got This one dude specifically, he was like, he's like, I got my truck over here, you know, like $50 or something. And I was so offended. And then I was like, not only is he offering me money for sex, but $50? Really? Like, I was like, am I that cheap? Like, yeah.
That's
like he just assumed.
That's what I was wondering. Like, why do I look like a prostitute? Like, I didn't look like. I know I wasn't looking. I'm like, I don't. Yeah. I'm like, it's because I'm black today. I don't know. I'm always like, maybe let's go back to that. Like, is it? Like, I don't know.
I can't relate to that.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's more in this area too. Like, I don't know, certain areas different. Like, this area is definitely like. Yeah, they make you feel so like they're undressing you with their eyes and just very like.
It's like a fetish.
Maybe, but this Asian girl, you said that this happened to you though too, right? With the
They never offer me money though.
Maybe that's why they don't pay attention to me because they're like focused on you guys. Like I'm just.
Well, the thing is, like when I walk around, I put my headphones on even if I don't have music, because I try to listen. But then, so I condition myself to not hear anything else. Like I walk with friends, so like and stuff, and they'll be like, "Hey, I think he was talking to you." I was like, "No, it wasn't." Like I just don't acknowledge it. Like if I hear shouting or whistle or like anything, yo, you with the balloons. So
yeah. Exactly.
It's like, yeah, okay. You know,
my sunglasses, my headphones, even if it's nothing playing yellow, I just be like, nope.
Even the gym is annoying. So I try to go early, but like sometimes you're like working, they're like, hey, you need a spotter, hey baby. Like they'll just grab the bar. Yeah, they'll grab the bar. And I was like, no, I'm on the Smith's machine. I don't need your help. Like,
how are you guys getting all this attention? I don't get. Nobody's talking to me. Nobody's looking at me.
Well, just the black guys.
Yeah.
Just the black guys. Okay, another question. I see a lot of black guys interracially dating, and I wonder sometimes, like, when does he like black girl? Like, does he like black? Like, I wonder if black men, sometimes I'm like, I wonder if he's into black women. You guys have those type of thoughts?
Do you see them a lot?
I see them a lot.
I don't see them that often, and when I do.
We had to switch out cameras because the other camera was just too much memory was getting taken and it kept stopping recording, so the quality's different. That's why. As you were saying.
I was saying, I just think it's beautiful when two cultures come together and sort of go against like societal norms and kind of say fuck you to everyone, and they just go on and be happy. Beautiful.
What about you?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's great. I think more people. I feel you should. Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry, my cross was vibrating. I think it's great, and I think, well, you should love who you love, but like, it's not gonna be like, I'm gonna like date you specifically because I want to make a statement, but I think it's more of the norm now, and I think it's beautiful, and I think it kind of helps people understand like a lot of stuff, especially with like social media and everything that's happening, and it spreads, like you can educate people a lot more, right? And people are more open, people are more aware, even if you come from like a place where there's not a lot of diversity or anything. I think people are able to adapt a lot more easily now. Cool.
And do you feel, okay, you interracially date, do you feel like Asian guys feel any kind of way when you interracially date? Or do you
I
feel
think
like
they do. I've heard some Asian people speak.
Yeah.
What did they say?
About how Asian girls always go out with the white guys, but like the Asian guys kind of feel like left out in a sense because it's not as easy for them to go out with like a white woman or something. And like the Asian girl, it's like so. I think.
Who'd you hear this from? Like an Asian guy?
Yeah,
Oh.
like at school and everything. It's like Asian women are. They're also. There's also a fetish towards Asian women, so it's like.
Yeah.
The Asian man does feel sort of.
Well,
left behind.
like some white guys I've dated, they do said they're like, oh, suddenly I date like 2 Asian women and it's a fetish. So when I just like people, like I just happen to like this person, and suddenly it's a fetish. Like if I feel like it comes, which is true. I've heard about it. Like and it's specifically towards Asian women too. But like if a guy that dates a lot of like let's say Hispanic women, I don't think it's like, oh, it's a fetish. Do you hear that as often? But when it comes to like, oh, a guy that dates Asian women, it's like, oh, it's a fetish. But like, why is it just?
No, I agree.
Not really, because I've heard it too with some white guys who date like just black women, they'll try to act like it's like they just like you because you're, you know, they're just like some kind of weird fetish or something like that. I've heard that before.
Is it okay? But like, is it bad if you?
I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, if it's a I don't. It's hard to say what's a fetish and what's just.
There's a line.
Like you just really like Asian, you know. It's like where does it go from just liking this a lot to a fetish? I don't know, but
like, do I like you for you or also because you're just this color, this complexion, or something?
Yeah.
I think there's a line, but.
And it's definitely more like what she was saying about the like Asian guys feel or whatever. I feel like in black culture, it's more like on both sides. Like I told on one video about when I was just with a white guy friend and the black guys thought we were dating. They were just so upset. They were showing it like they did not care. They were like showing how like they're unapproved, like they did not approve of it. And I feel vice versa too. Like I felt it's like that though because in the black, like I feel like with Asian, you mostly, at least me, I feel like I mostly see Asians with Asians. I mean, you do see a lot of like Asian women sometimes with white guys, but I feel like still like there's still a good community kind of there, and with Hispanics I feel like that too. But I feel like
What? She made a face. She's like, no, not at all.
No.
really.
I think in the Hispanic community it's more open. I see Hispanics dating like everyone, and I don't think it's an issue really.
Mm-hmm.
At least I haven't, to this day, I haven't heard someone say like, oh, you're only, what's wrong with like another Latino guy or something. No, it's sort of color of the rainbow, go do as you please type of
Okay.
thing.
Well, see, with black people, I feel like it's like we feel like we're already so divided, and there's already so
think
many
it's
issues
cultural
and
things,
stuff.
yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
and some of it does have to do with self-hate and stuff. And some people just want to have mixed kids because, like, oh, I want my kids to be light skinned or have good, you know, they have that stupid mindset of like they're kind of trying to water down their own race. So there's like, so when you see it, you don't know, are they just in love or do they hate their own people? You know, it's kind of like, so you're kind of like looking, you know, so it's a little, it's not like. With black people, it's not as so like, oh, look at that beautiful, like, there's a lot more of like skepticism, like, why are you with them? Is it just because you hate black women or black men, or is it because you just
See, that would never cross my mind.
It's kind of funny because I saw this stand-up by Ali Wong, and she kind of talked about all this stuff, and she's like, you know, I'm this creative person, I write for Fresh Off the Boat and all this stuff, so you guys would assume I'm dating a white guy, right? No, I'm dating an Asian guy. And I was like, so that comment kind of made me think about, like, why would people assume that? Because, like, I was at the gym one time, and then a guy would be like, oh, you're dating anybody? Yeah, sure. So I guess he's white, and he's Asian. He was an Asian. So that's, like, the first thing that came out. And I was like, why does it matter?
Because they're the ones that feel like that, so yeah, like.
I guess.
Yeah.
But I've been with Asian men. It's not. I don't know. I think I just get approached by white guys more.
And when it comes to approaching the Asian guys, when they try to approach you, is it like what we were saying, do they approach you or do they not approach you?
Not often, no. Like you can tell that they're looking, but they never really come over.
Yeah.
You know? Or like it's more of like a gentler, like, yeah, we're hanging out as friends. It's like, well, we want to be friends, and that's kind of like the intention you're setting, right?
Right.
So then you have to get out of that. Otherwise, everybody's like Bella, be like, oh yeah, he just wants to be friends.
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea.
You gotta make it clear. I don't know.
See now I feel bad. Like, oh, I'm letting down all the Asian men. That I'm like a traitor.
If anything, this should help them. Like, be assertive, make it known your like intentions that you like.
But not all.
Because I'm not saying be like straight in your face, like, hey mama, what's up? No, but have confidence in yourself. Because then who knows?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I know what you're saying. And lately, like more black women have been dating white guys. Like especially out here in LA, I've noticed like a lot of black women I know like are with white guys, and they say they just, you know, they white guys. And I've gotten a lot of black guys, like you said, who asked me like, I was like, our boyfriend, like, is he white? Like, asked me out here, and I'm like, I think that's kind of, it's like, I think it's becoming more of a thing with black women and white guys, and like now black guys just kind of assume like, oh, she's probably a white guy, and that's weird because I don't know.
See, my people don't get this drama. I don't get it. Like, no one expects me to be with a white guy. No, they expect you guys to be with right?
Really?
Yeah. I think I was approached one time by a white guy and I felt weird.
Just one time?
One time
Wow.
at the
Surprising.
club, I was like freaked out. It was freaky because I was like, "Are you sure? Like, what are you doing?"
You're like looking around. You're like,
I'm like,
are you somebody behind me?
That's not
I'm
true.
like,
That's not true. Because we know a white guy who likes you.
Okay, no.
Okay. She's forgetting.
Who?
She's trying to be modest.
No, but I mean, like someone like that I didn't know, no prior contact, was just random at a club, and he like in my face talking about he's interested, and I was so confused. I had to sit down with him and like talk to him like, "Are you sure?" Because it was I wasn't used to it. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to act. I'm like, do I act different? Do I say something different? Like, and yeah, I cut it off because I was like, I can't. It was weird.
why?
It was too weird. I don't
weird
have
about it.
Yeah,
because I've never had that experience before. I know how to handle Hispanic guys, black guys, even some Asian guys. The white guys, I just feel sort of it's weird. Awkward
I know what you're
maybe,
saying, kinda,
but
yeah.
it's. I think with everything going on, especially now, it's sort of like I don't know. It's unknown territory, and I feel so. I don't know if I'm.
What do you mean with everything going on? Like Trump, like white men? What,
Just
like, what do you mean?
yeah, just everything. I'm skeptical. I'm like, what are your intentions? I'm like, are you like Robert Kennedy? Are you cool? Are you nice? Or are you like Trump and his people? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, if I
worry
say
about
something
too.
wrong, I'm like, my political views are they gonna be in line with yours? And all these things came to my mind. I'm like, I don't know.
I think about that. Too.
All in like the second.
All
that
in
he
like
said hi,
a 5
just,
minute,
flashes.
all in a 5 minute like conversation.
No,
and
I
he just
get it,
standing
yeah.
there staring like, did she?
Because he
hear me?
was really like, I like you, you're beautiful, we should exchange numbers. I'm like, what are you talking about? I just got really nervous, really. Yeah.
Do you ever feel like that? Like when you date other like white guys, do you feel like maybe you guys might have some conflict like within like politics or some type of cultural thing? Like there might be some kind of issue there.
Like the only thing I would worry about if it gets serious is like my parents and like the communication there and how it would work. Cause like my mom speaks English, my dad doesn't really, but they've met like my previous boyfriends and it's been fine. But it's always been like, it would have been easier if it was like my first boyfriend who was Vietnamese and they spoke the same language and it's from the same culture, you know, and but that's usually it. But I don't go into what is it?
I don't know.
I kind of get what you said. Like it does take me. I black guys, Hispanic guys, like I can do it, but when white guy, I don't know. I just feel like we're just gonna be not on the same page, or like I don't know. I just feel like they're not gonna be able to relate to me, or something. I don't know. It's just another thing that I think about, like a time that I'm conscious of my race is when like I'm making a profile for like Airbnb or something like that, remember them? And like I think like, am I gonna get denied because I put my picture up? Like, you know, do they not want black people to stay in their like house or something like that?
See, again, that does
like
not
that?
cross my mind.
What
That
about
does
you?
not
Does
cross
that
my
ever
mind.
cross your mind or anything like that?
Maybe because it's like I live in Southern California, we're like
Yeah,
one
that's
out of
true.
every 2 people, maybe 3 people is Hispanic of some sort. So I'm like,
There's also like this term of like Hispanic versus like what Latinos. Latinos, like what is that?
Yeah, you were talking about that before.
You want to talk about that now?
Go ahead. Don't get too like you got 5 minutes. Go
Hispanic, it's your, it's sort of you're connecting who you are to Spain. Hispanic, you are excluding Brazil in that matter. Right. So all of like Latin America, Mexico, Central America, South America, even parts of the Caribbean. When you say Latino, you're excluding Spain but including Brazil. It's more of a geographical type of thing. And when you say, that's why not all, but most people would prefer to say Latino because it comes with like the identity of our culture, because Spain is such like a, yes, it's a component of who we are, but it's not everything. Everything what you know about Hispanic, like the music, the food, the culture, everything it is because of that part of the world, which has kind of little to do with Spain. Cumbia, salsa, merengue, bachata, everything you know is because of a mix of everything. And we're trying to celebrate everything that has to do with Latin America, not just the Spanish side. We're trying to include the African side, the Native American side, and that's what it is when you say like when people like Latinos, and that you're kind of taking away from the geographical area of Latin America.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Not just because Spain, like you said,
because Brazil has a lot of commonality with other parts of Latin America. The history, then with the Portuguese, is very similar.
Or it's been like they gave you guys the language and stuff, but it's not necessarily. It's more. It doesn't have to do with your makeup. It's that makes sense.
When people hear the word like Latino, they think like, what do you think? Do you think like a Spaniard like in Europe, or do you think someone?
Yeah, I think more of Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
and like everything. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, yeah.
Food for thought.
Something. Yeah, we were talking about the Afro Latino like kind of movement and stuff, and
I don't know if I agree with that. That's what I was getting at you.
Yeah, what you're saying.
I don't know. It kind of rubs me. I get it one way, and then another way it rubs me the wrong way because when you're saying you're Afro Latino, I understand that you're trying to put right on your African side, but what about everything else that you are as well? Because being from Latin America, you're a little bit of everything. So what about your indigenous side? Are you kind of like putting them to the side? Because they also have troubles like in society today. They're taking over their land, they're losing their language. It's very similar, the struggles that they go through. So I say when you say Latino, I think that's already implies everything. So
I get both sides too, but I grew up around like mostly Puerto Ricans, like that was like the big Hispanic culture or like population in Cleveland, and a lot of people who were like Afro Latino, whatever, they totally like didn't think they were black at all. Like people would be like, "Are you black?" And they'd be like, "No, I'm not." Like they would get offended by that. Like they would think that they were not African at all. Like they didn't know their culture. So I think it's good that they're acknowledging it. I get what you're saying though. It does create some kind of divide, but in a way, it almost like they felt like they were too good. Like that's like a bad thing. Like, oh no, I'm not black. I'm Puerto Rican or I'm Dominican or whatever.
Okay, the only defense I have to that is very much a close-knit family, and I think that's what like the outside community has to realize is. I think that's my only defense to them when they say, no, I'm not black. It's because they do have that pride of saying, no, I'm Puerto Rican. But I think you have to look into the history of how Puerto Rico came to be, how the Dominican Republic came to be. Because it's not so much you're black and you're white. It was a mix of color, a mix of everything coming together to create that nation, if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course. It's just how offended they were by...
No, they just say like they're not black. Like from Africa, then no, I can't. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that.
In terms of like colorism, do you still feel like there's still like somewhat of that?
There is colorism. It would be a lie to say that there isn't in Latin America. There always is. But devil's advocate here is like, remember when I told you in my family at least when like two people come together, my family consists of like indigenous, black, and white all coming together. And I noticed that when I was like 20, I was like, why is everyone paired off and they're different colors? And then I finally said something and my uncle said, who doesn't, a quien no le gusta café con leche? Who doesn't like milk with their coffee? That's the analogy that they use. If someone is too white, they call her, like they have names for too white, it's not good. If someone is too black, no, that's not good. But when those two come together, they make something beautiful, which is whatever,
like
the ideal, the ideal beauty standard of like, you know, that tan skin. Even it's sad, but it does exist, that mentality still exists, unfortunately.
Yeah. So when you said that's how it is sadly in the black community too, but it's like with the black community, it's like our indigenous people are darker skinned, but we still feel like that middle ground is like better, and it's kind of, that's like crazy to me that we, even though our like the Afro genotype is like a darker skinned person with certain kind of hair and stuff, we still think that it's more beautiful or better or more acceptable when it's more in that middle lighter kind of thing. I don't know. I know it's like a big European influence on the whole world, you know, these features and this stuff, and you know, I know even Asia, like a lot of skin bleaching,
like
and
whitening creams, like we're terrified of tanning. There's something that I didn't really catch on. I didn't realize because I grew up in an all-white neighborhood. It wasn't until I went to college back in Denver that I think another Asian girl said it's like you don't have the monolid, you have like the double lid, like the
Oh,
eyelid thing, and I
yeah.
never really like thought about it. And she's like, oh, so makeup must be like easy for you, huh? Something, just do eyeshadows, because the eyeshadow
Yeah.
show something, and I was like, oh, I didn't know
They get
that was
that
like
yellow
that. I
surgery.
didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so weird. Like, it's barely noticeable to me. Like, I'd be like, when they get the little surgery, like, just to get a crease in your eyelid.
It's huge in Asia.
Yeah.
I've seen things. That's like the number one procedure, I think, in Japan and South Korea and all that.
I
So
know, like, noses, too, and stuff.
Which is more of like a white thing.
It is.
Feel.
Yeah.
Definitely more European type of something. A lot of craziness. And mine actually has a test, speaking of
Oh
Asian.
my god.
We have a quiz to take.
Oh my god, it's like, I saw a quiz online, and it's like one of those things like, it helps, like, do you know what kind of Asian this is? And I was really bad at it. But it will say, like, so it'll show you a picture of an Asian person, and underneath it'll be like Korean, Japanese, like Thai and Vietnamese. That's the one that I took, combined Thai and Vietnamese together, like we're just the same people, doesn't matter. So then you would just by looking, like, can you tell the difference? I think these ladies are gonna try
We're
to
gonna
see if
try
they
and
can. Melissa's
see.
I
really
think we do
confident.
good.
I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna do good
I think
too.
we do
We're gonna
okay.
be better than mine did, because she effed it up. Like, she's Asian.
That was like the worst guilt I've ever found after I saw my results. I was like, oh god. I like how
Talk
this
about
quiz. I like how this quiz started. Are you a racist? Do you hate Asians?
Yes.
Do you
What?
think all Asians look alike?
But in Hawaii, do they consider themselves Asian, or do they just say I'm Hawaiian?
no, that's where the whole Pacific Islander thing.
Yeah, that
was.
is
Yeah.
Pacific Islander.
Which I didn't get in the beginning. I was like, wait, you mean Asian? And
Exactly.
they were like, no, Pacific Islander. I was like, wait, like, there's no continent.
It's called Pacific Island, right? There's no.
I mean, I know you're trying to make like a political statement, or like,
Yeah.
you know, but yeah, no.
Yeah.
All right.
You're Asian.
So here's the quiz, and it is, your options are A, Chinese, B, Japanese.
How many
C,
questions? Or
It's like 25. It's gonna be
Oh,
25 pictures of Asian people, and D is
Oh,
Thai
goodness.
/ Viet.
Let me.
oh,
let's see.
that's what you were talking about. How it's like.
So
And they tell directly after the question.
Yes.
Go right on? Okay, good.
Okay. All right. Okay.
so start
Okay.
this
Okay.
dude.
Okay, Chinese. I wouldn't. Wait, maybe.
I wouldn't say Chinese. No. I would probably go
Oh,
with.
crap. This is not easy. Okay, let's see.
Not so confident
Did-
now.
I know, right?
I would say.
Here's, if you pick Thai or Viet, then there's like a 50-50 chance because they combine two
Yeah, that's true.
countries
You get a better
together.
odds,
But that's not us.
I want to say
I want to
there's.
say Korean.
I wanna-
What do you think? Because he looks like a Korean, like K-pop to me. That's like.
No, I don't think he looks K-pop
You
enough. I think he looks
K-pop
kind
is
of
super
like
blonde.
average kid, average Joe school kid. I want to say Thai. Or.
Or me. Wrong. Okay.
Oh, next. Oh.
Those are fruit. That's like,
Yeah,
that's an
what is
ad.
Okay.
Oh no, the peace sign.
The peace sign.
The peace
That's
sign.
the infamous Asian fingers. Okay. Okay.
I always make sure I don't do peace
I
signs.
kind of want to say. Should be.
I think Japanese. That
Okay, I want to say. He does look kind of Japanese-ish, but Ooh, this is hard.
We'll do 5 to see like best out
Not
of 5.
Chinese.
don't second guess yourself.
I don't remember what I said at first.
Just go with your gut.
We'll go with Japanese, because I'm not really sure. Chinese?
What?
I wouldn't have thought Chinese.
Y'all racist.
So, I wouldn't have thought Chinese on that one. Okay.
Oh,
no.
This one is,
Oh, that! Look at that. That's
this has
like
to
a
be
clue.
Thai or something. Was she Hawaiian?
I want to say
traditional
Thai.
I wanna say
Thai
Thai,
and
too.
Vietnamese.
That's what I want to
Which
say.
one is it though?
Girl, we were right. That's all it matters. We don't know, but we know.
It's not Vietnamese. It's Thai.
Oh, okay. And that's what was it a headdress?
No,
So
it's like
we're
we don't
what?
have that kind of. Yeah, we
two
don't
and
have
one?
that kind of dress, huh? So it's I think you're 2 and she's 1.
No, I got more right. I got
No?
2.
Oh yeah, you did. You got the Korean.
Yeah, come on, man.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Two.
I'm
All
the
right.
Asian expert here. Okay. Ooh.
Chinese.
Hmm.
Chinese.
Oh, I like that.
You might be right.
I think Chinese. I'm with my
The
gut.
eyes remind me
Chinese.
of my friend Sam. That's
And the haircut. That bowl haircut.
We all had the bowl haircut. Our parents tried to save money.
Is that what
They just
put a ball on your head and just cut around. Okay, we're gonna go with Chinese.
it's all about school. You don't need to look good. Everybody looks the same.
Woo.
Good job.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna say
Korean.
Japanese. Korean, you think? I
Or-
think Japanese.
No, Japanese. You're right. The goth look. The very like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Japanese kind of street.
Yeah.
Kind
I'm
of
gonna
The
say
golf
Japanese.
look is that what you just said?
Goth.
Oh, you were right. Dang. So now
Wait,
we're
what's the
we're,
score?
we're,
Are you guys
we're
tied?
tied. I don't remember what, but like.
Okay, so this one. The next
3-3.
one will be
Okay. Ooh.
I'm gonna go with my heart is saying Thai and Vietnamese. Yeah. Vietnamese.
I say Canadian.
That doesn't mean anything.
Don't be compared.
You're my
Okay.
Chi-Chi. Let's see. I kind of want to say.
Like, did I look like that when my hair was darker? Just think about that.
Kinda. I mean,
Go with Thai and Vietnamese.
I'm gonna say Chinese. I want to say Chinese, but okay, we'll hit yours. Oh,
Thank you.
she won.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's get dry. She's the Chinese expert. Okay.
Asian.
Asian.
Oh man, I'm ready. Well, the last one was Chinese. I thought it was Chinese, and that's why I said Chinese. Dang, I thought I was gonna win. It was close though. All right, so I guess that's it. I guess that's all for today, you guys. If you like this video, y'all know what to do. Help a sister out. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll be back next Thursday. So come back.
Without us.
Yeah, they
We're like a one touch.
She just
yeah.
is going with
We
us.
don't know.
Yeah, it won't be United Nations,
It
but
won't be
you know.
a-
But if you guys,
Bella.
if you guys want to
Bella
hear
Nation.
some things from either of them, or have any questions, or some kind of video you do want to see with, you know, with us, let me know down in the comments, and yeah, we'll try to make that happen. So yeah.
United Nations.
Yeah, United Nations. Hashtag United Nations in the comments if you guys like this. And all right, well, I'll see you guys next time.